Hunter Biden vigorously addresses years of political targeting and accusations from Republican members. He staunchly defends his family and himself against alleged distortions of facts and character assaults. He vehemently denies any financial involvement by his father in his business ventures. Hunter asserts his autonomy in his legal career, diverse business dealings, and investments across domestic and international spheres. He passionately highlights the fabrications perpetuated by the GOP, shedding light on their relentless attempts to distort evidence and tarnish both his personal and professional life. Hunter strongly refutes claims linking his father to Ukraine, directly challenging the fairness and moral integrity of the Republicans' behavior. Don't miss. What were the key points of Hunter Biden's defense regarding his family and professional life? How did Hunter Biden address the allegations of his father's financial involvement in his businesses? What challenges did Hunter Biden pose to the Republicans and their tactics during his Capitol Hill speech?
But I'm also here today to correct how the MAGA right has portrayed me for their political purposes.
Correct how the MAGA right has portrayed me for their political purposes. Hunter Biden is facing heightened scrutiny from conservative media, often dubbed the MAGA right. This group consistently criticizes perceived political biases in the media, leading Biden to feel unfairly depicted.
I am first and foremost a son, a father, a brother, and a husband from a loving and supportive family. I'm proud to have earned degrees from Georgetown University and Yale Law School.
Proud to have earned degrees from Georgetown University and Yale Law School. Hunter Biden's educational journey, despite facing criticism, is highlighted through his academic achievements, efforts to counter negative portrayals, and expressing his thoughts positively.
I'm proud of my legal career and business career. I'm proud of my time serving on a dozen different boards of directors. And I'm proud of my efforts to forge global business relationships. For 6 years, MAGA Republicans, including members of the House committees who are in a closed-door session right now, have impugned my character, invaded my privacy, attacked my wife, my children, my family, and my friends.
Impugned my character, invaded my privacy, attacked my wife, my children, my family, and my friends. Hunter Biden appears to view himself as unfairly targeted for privacy violations by a public figure, placing blame on Republicans for these intrusions.
They have ridiculed my struggle with addiction. They belittled my recovery.
Ridiculed my struggle with addiction, belittled my recovery. The fascination surrounding Hunter Biden's personal struggles, such as his fight against addiction and subsequent recovery. It acknowledges the adversity that might have been belittled by political opponents. The narrative emphasizes the importance of personal redemption and the triumph over obstacles.
And they have tried to dehumanize me, all to embarrass and damage my father, who has devoted his entire public life to service. For 6 years, I have been the target of the unrelenting Trump attack machine, shouting, "Where's Hunter?"
Unrelenting Trump attack machine, shouting, "Where's Hunter?" Hunter Biden views the accusations against him as part of a broader political tactic, interpreting them as a partisan attack.
Well, here's my answer. I am here. Let me state as clearly as I can. My father was not financially involved in my business.
My father was not financially involved in my business. Explores major allegations against Hunter Biden, linked to his father, Joe Biden. It examines ethical and accountability issues amid narratives of potentially dubious financial engagements.
Not as a practicing lawyer, not as a board member of Burisma, not in my partnership with a Chinese private businessman, not in my investments at home nor abroad, and certainly not as an artist. During my battle with addiction, my parents were there for me.
During my battle with addiction, my parents were there for me. In times of hardship, Hunter's supportive role towards parents emphasizes the importance of family values and the crucial role that familial assistance plays in overcoming challenges.
They literally saved my life. They helped me in ways that I will never be able to repay. And of course, they would never expect me to. And in the depths of my addiction, I was extremely irresponsible with my finances. But to suggest that as grounds for an impeachment inquiry is beyond the absurd. It's shameless. There is no evidence to support the allegations.
There is no evidence to support the allegations. Underscores Hunter Biden's claim that there is no supporting evidence for the accusation. It advocates for the application of principles such as due process and the presumption of innocence.
That my father was financially involved in my business because it did not happen. James Comer, Jim Jordan, Jason Smith, and their colleagues have distorted the facts by cherry-picking lines from a bank statement, manipulating texts I sent, editing the testimony of my friends, and
distorted the facts, manipulating texts I sent, editing the testimony of my friends. Allegations claim that Republicans manipulate evidence to strengthen their narrative, sparking worries about fairness, due process, and the investigation's integrity.
Former business partners, and misstating personal information that was stolen from me. There is no fairness or decency in what these Republicans are doing.
There is no fairness or decency in what these Republicans are doing. Hunter Biden strongly criticized Republicans, accusing them of lacking fairness and decency. This challenges the conservative values of justice and ethical conduct in political processes.
They have lied over and over about every aspect of my personal and professional life. So much so that their lies have become the false facts believed by too many people.
Their lies have become the false facts believed by too many people. Hunter Biden claims that Republicans spreading misinformation might strike a chord with concerns about how false stories impact public opinions and the trustworthiness of political conversations.
No matter how many times it is debunked, they continue to insist that my father's support of Ukraine against Russia is the result of a non-existent bribe.
Insists that my father's support of Ukraine against Russia is the result of a non-existent bribe. Centers on addressing specific accusations related to foreign policy and politicians. It aims to explore these claims, portraying them as captivating yet lacking in solid evidence.
They displayed naked photos of me during an oversight hearing.
Displayed naked photos of me during an oversight hearing. Hunter Biden's recent revelation about a breach of his personal boundaries has put a spotlight on privacy and ethics in politics. This incident has raised concerns about the extent of privacy intrusion and ethical standards within the political sphere.
And they have taken the light of my dad's love, for me, and presented it as darkness.
They have taken the light of my dad's love and presented it as darkness. Hunter Biden's story is spun to highlight the strong father-son connection and the values they share. The focus is on family bonds and political investigations, aiming to stir emotions within people and their own family circles.
They have no shame. These same committee chairmen have engaged in unprecedented political interference in what would have already been a 5-year investigation of me. Yet, here I am, Mr. Chairman, taking up your offer when you said we can bring these people in for depositions or committee hearings, whichever they choose. Well, I've chosen. I am here to testify at a public hearing today to answer any of the committee's legitimate questions. Republicans do not want an open process where Americans can see their tactics.
Republicans do not want an open process where Americans can see their tactics. Hunter Biden has actively engaged with Republicans, aiming for transparency and disclosure. He's pushing for accountability values and encouraging open public discussions.
Expose their baseless inquiry or hear what I have to say. What are they afraid of? I'm here. I'm ready.
Hunter Biden, during his Capitol Hill appearance, strongly refuted persistent Republican allegations and manipulative assertions. He categorically rejected any financial connections between his father and his business endeavors. He criticized the GOP's tactics, pointing out their manipulation of truths, character assaults, and dissemination of false information. Hunter stressed the importance of transparency, inviting scrutiny, while also questioning the motives and tactics employed by Republicans in their investigations. His testimony sought to clarify the alleged financial ties and protect his family from targeted attacks. The effects of extensive public surveillance on an individual's self-esteem, coupled with Hunter Biden's persistent emphasis on his personal and professional accomplishments, amidst continual attacks on his character, present a psychological landscape ripe for exploration. The toll of self-awareness and unrelenting public critique can be analyzed in terms of the psychological harm inflicted. Furthermore, examining the pivotal role of familial support during crises, as acknowledged by Hunter Biden in his struggle against addiction, illuminates the profound significance of family dynamics in navigating adversity. Delving into the implications of political polarization and the personal assaults within political narratives reveals intriguing facets impacting public perception and individual mental well-being within the heightened political climate. In the realm of political discourse, the notions of fairness, dignity, and integrity contrast sharply with Hunter Biden's perceived distortion, manipulation, and the perceived lack of fairness imposed by his adversaries. These actions not only affect the individual but also ripple through society. Moreover, the ramifications of reluctance to embrace transparency in the political process, exemplified by Hunter Biden's resistance to open procedures advocated by Republicans, can be interpreted psychologically, possibly stemming from a fear of exposure or a strategic awareness of political advantage. Examining the psychological implications of public testimony and the influence of public narrative on opinion formation, particularly Hunter Biden's unwavering stance during his address on Capitol Hill, prompts reflection on its potential impact on public perception. The whirlwind of allegations and unfounded statements casts a psychological haze over individual mental health and societal awareness, underscoring the factors shaping public opinion and personal stress levels.
What do you think?
I promote myself and my videos. Hello, I'm Bong Sim, a Canadian resident of Asian descent. During the day, I work as a professional counselor, and at night, I do Uber food delivery. Instead of speaking in my videos, I prefer to express myself through writing. In today's world, speaking the truth can have serious consequences, both for my professional life and personal well-being. That's why I'm choosing to pen down my thoughts and using a platform to share them on my behalf. Some people find my videos uninteresting, too strict, and they even criticize the appearance of the individuals featured, including their tiredness, Asian, or perceived flaws. I understand these concerns, but I genuinely believe in the purpose behind creating these videos. Unfortunately, recent Canadian legislation has resulted in the censorship of free speech and online content. And although Google hasn't explicitly admitted their involvement, I suspect they play a part in it. Despite my efforts to monetize my content on YouTube, I haven't been able to earn any income from it. I've tried 3 times, and all my attempts were rejected. They turn me down for reasons like lacking creativity, not having a recognizable face, or not having a distinct voice. Nevertheless, I've made several adjustments to my videos, hoping to overcome these challenges. If you share my belief and support what I'm doing, I would genuinely appreciate your backing.